Hello everyone, welcome to Weekly Current Affairs Quiz. Let's begin today's quiz. First question is, it was found in the remote district of North Maharashtra. It belongs to Trogidae family. It is important for forensic sciences as it helps detect the time of death of an animal or human. Which of the following species of beetle is being described in the lines given above? Omorgus tuberosus, Omorgus 𝐏𝐿𝐴, Omorgus rimulosus, or Omorgus gigas? The correct answer is option B, Omorgus 𝐏𝐿𝐴. Scientists from the Zoological Survey of India, Western Regional Center, Pune, have found a new keratin beetle species in the country. The new species named 𝐏𝐿𝐴 omorgus was found in the remote district of North Maharashtra. The beetle is important for forensic science as it helps detect the time of death of an animal or human. It belongs to the Trogidae family and is morphologically most similar to Omorgus rimulosus. Next question is, as per the OECD Services Trade Restrictiveness Index, India stood at which position? 50th, 49th, 48th, or 47th? The correct answer is option D, 47th. Recently, Services Trade Restrictiveness Index for the year 2022 was released. This index is conducted by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD. India stood at 47th position in the index, while Russia slipped to 48th position in the index. Next question is, which of the following tiger reserves are located in Odisha? 1. Simlipal Tiger Reserve, 2. Ranipur Tiger Reserve, 3. Debrigarh Tiger Reserve, 4. Satkosya Tiger Reserve. Choose the correct answer using the codes given below. 1, 2 and 3 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, or 1, 2, 3 and 4. The correct answer is option C, 1, 3 and 4 only. Recently, National Tiger Conservation Authority has accorded in-principle approval to the Odisha government's proposal to declare Debrigarh Wildlife Sanctuary as a tiger reserve. Once it is done, Debrigarh will be the third tiger reserve of the state. The other two tiger reserves in state are Simlipal and Satkosya. Next question is, the World Day of Social Justice was first time observed in which year? 2009, 2008, 2007, or 2006? The correct answer is option A, 2009. World Day of Social Justice is observed on February 20 every year. The purpose of the day is to focus on the plight of social injustice throughout the world and to press for improvements and solutions. The day was scheduled to be first observed in 2009. Next question is, recently in news, the term �Kavach is a national level robotics competition, painting competition, logo design contest, or hackathon. The correct answer is option D, hackathon. Recently, a national level hackathon, �Kavach 2023, was launched by the center. It is a unique national hackathon jointly conducted by the AICTE, the Bureau of Police Research and Development, and the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center. Next question is, which of the following is the largest among the 7 northeastern states? Nagaland, Manipur, Meghalaya, or Arunachal Pradesh? The correct answer is option D, Arunachal Pradesh. The 37th Statehood Day celebrations of Arunachal Pradesh were celebrated on February 20, 2023. Arunachal is the largest among the 7 northeastern states and has an area of 83,743 square kilometers. Next question is, where is the 4th edition of exercise Dastlik 2023 being conducted from February 21 to 5th March 2023? Haryana, Punjab, Uttarakhand, or Uttar Pradesh? The correct answer is option C, Uttarakhand. Exercise Dastlik 2023 is being conducted from February 21 to 5th March 2023 in Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand. It is part of a military-to-military exchange program between the Indian Army and the Uzbekistan Army. This will be the 4th edition of this biennial training. Next question is, what was the theme of the 24th edition of the International Mother Language Day 2023? Multilingual education, a necessity to transform education, using technology for multilingual learning, challenges and opportunities, fostering multilingualism for inclusion in education and society, or indigenous languages matter for development, peace building and reconciliation. The correct answer is option A, multilingual education, a necessity to transform education. Every year, Antarjatik Matribhasha Divas or International Mother Language Day is observed worldwide on February 21. The theme of the 24th edition of International Mother Language Day 2023 is Multilingual Education, a necessity to transform education. Next question is, recently the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare organized NOTTO Scientific Dialogue 2023. What does NOTTO stands for? New Organ and Tissue Transplant Operation, New Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization, or National Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization? The correct answer is option D, National Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization. Recently, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare organized NOTTO, that is National Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization, Scientific Dialogue 2023. The objective of this dialogue was to bring all the stakeholders under one roof to brainstorm ideas about best practices in the organ and tissue transplant field that can be taken up for saving lives. Next question is, which of the following statement or statements is or are correct with reference to Sagar Parikrama? 1. The theme of the first phase of Sagar Parikrama was Kranti se Shanti. 2. The third phase of Sagar Parikrama began from Surat. Options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Phase 3 Sagar Parikrama began from Surat Hazira Port, Gujarat on 19th February 2023, followed by a journey towards the coast belt of Maharashtra. The journey of Sagar Parikrama started with the theme of Kranti se Shanti as phase 1 on 5th March 2022 from Mandvi, Gujarat. Next question is, which of the following countries is not part of the I2U2 Business Forum? India, Iraq, USA, or UAE? The correct answer is option B, Iraq. Recently, the inaugural I2U2 Business Forum was held in Abu Dhabi, UAE. The I2U2 partnership, comprised of India, Israel, the UAE, and US, is a grouping focused on driving tangible economic cooperation between its members across a range of sectors. Next question is, Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty known as START 1 lapsed in 2009 and was replaced first by which of the following? Treaty of Moscow, Treaty of Russia, Treaty of United States, or Treaty of Nuclear Arms? The correct answer is option A, Treaty of Moscow. Recently, an announcement was made that Russia was suspending participation in the new START Nuclear Arms Reduction Treaty with the United States. The name START comes from the original Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty known as START 1. It lapsed in 2009 and was replaced first by the Strategic Offensive Reductions Treaty, or SORT, also known as the Treaty of Moscow, and then by the new START Treaty. Next question is, consider the following statements with reference to Chandrayaan-3 mission. 1. It is India's third moon mission. 2. The mission is slated to be launched in 2025. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the lander of the Chandrayaan-3 mission successfully underwent the EMI-EMC, that is Electromagnetic Interference Electromagnetic Compatibility Test. Chandrayaan-3 is India's third moon mission and is a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan-2. The mission is slated to be launched this year by Launch Vehicle Mark 3 from the Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota. Next question is, in 1912, he began publishing a weekly Urdu language newspaper in Calcutta, Al-Hilal, that means the Crescent. His autobiography, India Wins Freedom, was published posthumously in 1959. Which of the following leaders of the Indian independence movement has been described in the lines given above? Mangal Pandey, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Ashfaqullah Khan, or Maulana Abul Kalam Azad? The correct answer is option D, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. February 22 marks the death anniversary of one of the greatest leaders of the Indian independence movement against British rule in the first half of the 20th century, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Azad became active in journalism when he was in his late teens, and in 1912 he began publishing a weekly Urdu language newspaper in Calcutta, Al-Hilal. His autobiography, India Wins Freedom, was published posthumously in 1959. Next question is, who among the following has been appointed as the new CEO of Niti Aayog? BVR Subramaniam, Parmeshwaram Iyer, Amitabh Kant, or none of the above? The correct answer is option A, BVR Subramaniam. Recently, the government approved the appointment of BVR Subramaniam as the CEO of Niti Aayog. Subramaniam will succeed Parmeshwaram Iyer, who will move to the United States after being appointed as Executive Director of the World Bank for a period of 2 years. Next question is, which Indian naval ship arrived at Abu Dhabi, UAE on 20 February 2023 to participate in NAVDEX and IDEX? INS Saryu, INS Sunaina, INS Sumedha, or INS Sumitra? The correct answer is option C, INS Sumedha. NAVDEX 23, that is Naval Defense Exhibition, and IDEX 23 or International Defense Exhibition was held from 20 to 24 February 2023. Indian naval ship Sumedha arrived at Abu Dhabi, UAE on 20 February 2023 to participate in NAVDEX and IDEX. INS Sumedha is the third ship of the indigenously built Saryu class naval offshore patrol vessels and was commissioned into the Indian Navy on 7 March 2014. Next question is International Exhibition and Conference on Technical Textiles Technotex 2023 is organized by Union Ministry of Textiles and which of the following? Niti Aayog, UNESCO, FICCI or IEA? The correct answer is option C, FICCI. Recently, the International Exhibition and Conference on Technical Textiles Technotex 2023 was inaugurated at the Bombay Exhibition Centre in Goregaon, Mumbai. It is organized by the Union Ministry of Textiles and the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry or FICCI. Next question is FINDEX 2023 will be held at On Military Station from March 21 to March 30. It is a biennial joint exercise between India and which of the following countries? Australia, Africa, Japan or Uzbekistan? The correct answer is option B, Africa. The Indian Army will hold Africa Indian Field Training Exercise, that is FINDEX 2023 at On Military Station from March 21 to 30. This will be the second edition of the exercise. The biennial joint military exercise was held for the first time in 2019 at the same location. Next question is the World Peace and Understanding Day occurs every year on February 22, February 23, February 24 or February 25. The correct answer is option B, February 23. World Peace and Understanding Day takes place on February 23 every year. This day is actually a commemoration of the first meeting of Rotary that was held. Last question is Brazil will halt beef export to China after confirmation of which disease in the northern state of Para? Foot and mouth disease, bovine tuberculosis, bovine spongiform encephalopathy or bovine viral diarrhea? The correct answer is option C, bovine spongiform encephalopathy. Brazil will halt beef export to China after a case of mad cow disease was confirmed in the northern state of Para. Mad cow disease is also known as bovine spongiform encephalopathy or BSE. It is a degenerative, transmissible, slowly progressive and fatal infection that affects the central nervous system of adult cattle. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.